A typical summer day here in Central Virginia with temperatures in the lower 90s and very common weather for this time of the year across much of the country. Few spots kind of sticking out for extremes for the heat that's somewhat unusual. Florida, you might be surprised to know that, but temperatures that have been in the mid and upper 90s last few days are pretty extreme for there. They're used to seeing around 90. And check out the Dakotas. Bismarck, 97 degrees up there today. We've got a little more hot weather on the way for tomorrow and definitely more humid. The dew point's been coming up. It is at 68 now. Temperature is 81 with a southwesterly breeze about 10 miles an hour. We'll drop into the low 70s, so it's going to be a warm night. Some upper 60s in rural communities. And for tomorrow, temperatures will top out near 90 degrees once again. I was talking about the Saharan dust, the Saharan air layer that you've probably been hearing about in the news. This is pretty typical down in the tropics. It extends from the deserts of Sahara and then moves across the Atlantic, much like tropical systems. But this one's a little unusual because of the extent of coverage and expands into parts of the U.S. These colors show the extent of that very dusty, dry layer that is pushed into parts of the southern U.S. And some of this is coming towards Richmond tomorrow. You see this little poke of green that comes into central Virginia. So that'll be in the upper layers of the atmosphere, but it will tend to deteriorate our air quality. Notice it goes away a little bit by the time we get to Monday. So we do have an air quality alert in effect beginning at 8 o'clock in the morning, extending until midnight tomorrow. This is a code orange day from Richmond down to the Tri-Cities, which means unhealthy for sensitive groups, those that suffer from respiratory disease, some elderly folks, and also some young children. So be on alert for tomorrow. The air quality down just a bit because of that dust in the upper layers. At the beach, not a bad day, although we'll see a few thunderstorms later in the day near the ocean front. Temperatures will be well up into the 80s. The mountains, not so great. A little fog in the morning and some scattered showers, maybe a few thunderstorms around as well. It's going to stay around 90 until further notice, pretty much through the 4th of July. There will be some rain chances tomorrow, and then we'll dry out a little bit with the next best chances coming Wednesday and Thursday. Overnight, skies will be variably cloudy, a little bit of that dust in the upper layers of the atmosphere tomorrow. And notice a few storms popping up at 2 o'clock. They're very scattered, but any of these could contain some strong wind gusts and some hail. So we're under a marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow afternoon. It dries out Monday and Tuesday, and then more rain chances later in the week. So a warm night, upper 60s, low 70s, variably cloudy skies. For tomorrow, it'll be dry in the morning, and then in the afternoon, we may see a few thunderstorms popping up here and there. Temperatures will top out near 90 degrees. One other thing about that dust in the air, it makes for some great sunset. So if we get a clear sky tomorrow evening, it might be a beautiful sunset to the west. Lower 90s Monday, near 90 Tuesday, maybe an isolated storm Tuesday, little better rain chance Wednesday and Thursday, and then more summer weather heading into the 4th of July. Don't go